Now, this week we've been meeting some of the athletes to look out for in 2012 as we build up to the London Olympics.
Tonight, Danny Cranes, the Paralympic medal winner, has been to meet a 16-year-old sprinter from Cambridge who's already a look east, one to watch.
Jonnie Peacook only started running seriously 18 months ago, and he's taken huge strides since then. He's only 16, but already is tipped as one to watch. Rio in 2016 is very much on, but with the help of his coach Hayley and the backing of UK Athletics, London could be calling.
So thinking about trying to get the knees nice and high.
Jonnie lost his lower leg to meningitis at the age of 5, but he never lost his determination to succeed at sport. He loves his rugby and his football, but it's running that drives his dreams.
I suppose if it took me back a year ago, I'd probably never think I'm in this situation, but it's good. It's good to know that people think that I can do that, so it's nice to know I've got people behind me.
I won my gold medal in Athens 2004. It was a highlight of my sporting career. It's a big ask, but London 2012 could be Jonnie's chance to shine on the home stage. It's his one and only chance to play a home match, and he's going for it big time. Is London 2012 a realistic opportunity for you?
That'd be great. I mean, that's the one thing that I want to do, is go to the home game, because it's like there's never a chance like that, really. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I just want to do it. So, realistic aim is probably just to make London 2012, maybe push myself into the final.
If he makes it, Jonnie will be up against the so-called Blade Runner, Oscar Pistorius. It'll be the story of the Games, the race everyone will be watching, and Jonnie will be right in the middle of it.
Shelley's gone and Pistorius gets it!
It'd be good. It'd be nice to know that I'm still... I'm obviously fast enough to run against him, but I do like chase and I always perform best when I'm chasing, so it'll be fun.
Really, I couldn't ask for a more dedicated athlete, really. He comes along, turns up to sessions, we're increasing that quite a lot, and he's just so determined to the point of almost over-determination at some things. Everything's got to be, you know, spot on, and he's, again, really dedicated to it. So.
The Paralympic Games has a history of winners emerging out of the blue. People who weren't on the radar, who suddenly qualify and grab all the headlines. Right now, Jonnie's under the international radar, but here in the East, he's our one to watch. Danny Cranes, BBC Look East, Cambridge.
Good luck to them. Now, over the last few weeks, the BBC has been working with the British Museum to find a list of objects which help to tell the history of the world.
We've selected items from each county in our region, and this week we've been looking at Northamptonshire. As you might expect, it features a boot. But this boot is no ordinary boot, as Stuart Ratcliffe has been finding out.
Since the days of Cromwell, Northamptonshire has provided the boots which this country's soldiers have marched on. And during the Second World War, the county's cobblers really came into their own by making over 20 million military boots. But it was the aptly titled escape boot, which is possibly the county's most intriguing contribution to the war effort.
This is the 1944 escape boot. It's designed to be worn by a pilot. Pilots could be identified by their footwear alone, so this boot has a cunning design feature, which is within it hidden a small knife. And the pilot, if he landed behind enemy lines, could cut off the leg of his boot, and this would leave him with just an Oxford shoe, and hopefully that would increase his chances of escaping undetected.
Now, not only did this amazing escape boot have the ability to change its complete shape and form, some of them also came with a few hidden extras, because sewn inside the lining of the top of the boots, many of them came with this, a piece of silk, which, as you can see, doubled as an ordnance survey map to help the airmen find their way to safety. And in a Bond-style twist, inside the heel of the boot was a pair of cufflinks. Why? Well, scratch the surface and these cufflinks become a compass. The boot was made here at Haynes & Can, which still manufactures boots for the Royal Air Force and, on occasions, the royal family.
I feel very proud to be associated with the company. It's a tribute to everyone who's contributed to the company over the years that this item has been selected.
The boot itself was invented by Ron Kitchen. His family still live in the county, and their link to this historic Northamptonshire boot is one the family is incredibly proud of.
I mean, it's a real boy's own thing in a way, you know, having a flexible saw in the bootlace and a compass in the heel and silk maps, and you know, it's a sort of a Biggles type of story, isn't it? But it's just a fascinating thing. Who'd have thought a shoe or a boot could be so useful?
The boot's bid for iconic status was championed by Northampton's Museum and Art Gallery, where this intriguing piece of history is now on permanent display. Stuart Radcliffe, BBC Look East, Northampton.
And I think that's absolutely fantastic.
Very clever indeed. And for more information about the objects in your area, or if you want to add your object to help build a history of the world, go to bbc.co.uk/a history of the world.
I was talking today to somebody from the Fitzwilliam Museum in Cambridge, and apparently the British Museum are very pleased with them and very pleased with us, so thank you very much for everything.
Our region's done well.
We're doing well, and it's going to get better.
Lots of good objects. Right. Let's find out about that dreaded snow.
Yeah, you're all going to need your boots on soon, I think. It's turning cold.